super chat from Chooch0918. He
Chooch.
said, "Can't wait for the MA chance in Brooklyn." And
Those
on that
are-
note,
Those are
Dale,
disgusting chants. Oh my
Dale,
God.
I need to hear your thoughts on this Brooklyn Nets situation with Steve
First
Nash.
and foremost, those are bad chants for sure.
Those are terrible chants. those are the nastiest chants I've ever heard.
I'm a huge fan of the hire. It's because win, lose, or draw, I always told people, even before last year, if Nash could have went 82-0, and I still would have think he was a bad coach. I just never believed in the stuff, some of the stuff Steve Nash did. So it was a surprise to me. It was a surprise to me that it was this. I want to say this early, but for us it's probably early. They probably, like they said, been talking prior before, and I think it's only best because your two best players have a coach I want to say they probably respect. And that goes a long way in the locker room. And I guess as they have been performing on the court, but they haven't been winning. They've just been doing their jobs, but they have to get wins. So I think Ime could, and they probably give him a little spunk on the defensive end too as well, with whatever strategy and culture he comes with. So I'm a huge fan of the Ime hire, and I'm let's see where it goes from here. Before he hired, I still had them losing to the like I always say, I still had them losing in the championship to the Warriors in 5 games. So
rewind. You had Brooklyn in the NBA championship?
Yes, before. Yes.
Of course he did. KD's on the roster. Come on.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
What are we saying? Come on. The best player in the NBA is on the roster. Come on.
Yeah, my fault.
And the greatest skill guard of all time is on that roster too. Kyrie. Come on. You know something about skills.
My fault. I apologize.
It's bad talk.
Ron, could you pin that or TikTok that, whatever Lo said? It was a good move. Thanks, I need that.
And KD might need it too when he get clamped up in the playoffs again. Who knows, man?
Hey, we'll see.
KD's gonna be calling this boy. What's the guy's name? Tell them we out in the first round again.
Oh man.
Mike
James call his friend overseas, man.
Why you guys don't like the hire? I saw a tidbit of some stuff that was going. I didn't see everybody full take. I know y'all probably don't want to get back in it. I
don't even know if the hire is completed yet.
It's not official yet.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I don't mind Ime Udoka. I just don't think it'll change. I mean, he's not a miracle worker. I mean, he's not Jesus.
I don't think it's a good roster outside of.
Yeah, it's the roster. Yeah.
Wait. Oh, you don't think it's a good roster?
Yeah.
Outside of KD and Kyrie, I think not a championship roster. Not a championship roster. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah.
That's what we had. It wasn't the coaching. It was just the roster.
And as good as Udoka is as a coach, Del, there's certain things that we can't mask. It's like, for example, we can't hide Ben Simmons. We can't do it. We can try.
I ask you a question before you go there? How much better is the Bucks roster better than the Brooklyn Nets, and why?
Oh,
are you
serious? Just answer me the question, please.
Okay. Oh, so
we're gonna go player by player or whatever. We could just ask. Tell me, please.
So when I look at the Bucks roster, so
no. Don't just tell me the players that's so much better than who the Nets.
It's not necessarily the. Here's the thing, Odell. Go ahead, Tone. I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead. I was only saying
it's not solely about just the players individually. It's how they come together as a unit.
Okay.
That's the most important thing.
So it's a better fit. The roster's a better fit.
And more balance.
Yeah,
more balance. More balance.
Okay, you guys. Okay, the roster is better. When you say better rest, I'm just saying I think that Brooklyn Nets have a lot of talent.
Yeah, if you go talent for talent, player by player, you're right. The Nets are probably very talented. But when you look at a collective unit, the Bucks are better.
So who doesn't fit on the Brooklyn Nets? And let's ask that because it's not the roster y'all saying that's way better. Y'all saying the fit is better.
Okay, so we could start with Ben Simmons, and the reason why we can start with Ben Simmons simply because we can't hide him. Offensively, he is not a threat at all. Defensively, he's very good, but offensively, he's not a threat at all. Number two, with Claxton, I don't think Claxton is a starting center on a championship caliber unit. I don't think that's. I think that he's a good bat. I think he's a good reserve, but I don't think he's a starting center. Add that to.
I agree with that.
Add that to the fact
I don't think Brook Lopez is also a starting center. Even you guys might do, but I don't. But we can continue.
I mean, we already established that though because he won a championship as a starting center.
Yeah, so but you know what I mean. You could say that. You could say that and say, yeah.
I like him.
No, I don't know what you mean, Dale. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean.
I have no idea what you mean.
Okay, so you
don't think that protects the rim. Why is he not a starting center?
You say he protects the rim?
He looks like he's going to be an all-league defender this year. He looks like he's going to be an all-league defender.
He's a suitable center for that.
Yeah, I don't understand why he would not be a starting center.
He does. I don't know what.
Not only that, Dale.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all why right now.
Not only that though, Dale. Just so you know who the
Brook Lopez, right? This goes to my whole point. Brook Lopez was on the Brooklyn Nets last year. He wouldn't have played.
Why not?
Why not?
Because Steve Nash was coaching and he wouldn't have played him. Exactly the point. So what I'm saying is the fit of a coach of a culture and how things goes. Like I don't.
Oh, he leads the league in blocks. Wow.
You said what?
I'm reading in the chat. They said he leads the league in blocks right now.
Brook Lopez.
Brook Lopez. Yeah.
It's 7 games in, and if
but to your point though, Dale, like you were saying about him coaching. Go ahead.
I just feel like it's more of a culture thing with some of these stuff with the roster and to make it look better. This is where I think Udoka could come in and just make just a culture change and a fit, a player they respect. Like when you say this thing about Claxton, when I think of starting centers and when they play of championship teams, like I'm just thinking of what I grew up with mostly all-stars and centers and all that stuff. So if you want to say, oh no, they won the championship as him to start a center, fine. Last year he wasn't getting no tick to Bobby Portis also starting. So in a year, like last year, the whole world was dissing Brook Lopez.
Well, you got to take into consideration. I was just about to say that he just came off a back. Yeah, he came off a back surgery. Don't leave that out.
He was not 100%.
He just came off a back surgery.
He wasn't 100%.
Okay, perfect.
In the season, it wasn't like it was 2 years ago.
He had back surgery that year.
Perfect. Perfect. Yeah. Ben Simmons just came off a back surgery.
He missed the whole season last year, though. That's not the same thing.
No, Dale, I agree with you. That's why I said I actually don't think he's the defender. I don't think
back surgery this summer.
He did have back surgery.
He had it this summer.
Talking about Ben Simmons like he's it's only 7 games.
Right.
I agree with you, Dale. I don't think Simmons is.
All I'm saying is,
I don't think it's probably physical
that about Brook. So I'm sorry, I didn't know Brook had what's name last year, but I know many people would rather Bobby Portis in at the time last year than Brook. So when y'all say he's a starter, if I solidify something, I'm like, all right, I get it. Now he's cooking these first 7 games, but let's just see where it goes. Basically.
But even that's the reason why I don't think Simmons is actually that good of a defender so far. If you watch him play, like he's clearly, he's clearly not like. And then also we later learned that he has a knee problem. But even beyond that, they don't have any length on the perimeter. Steve Nash, and I agree with you on this about the coaching. Steve Nash is running way too switch heavy sets. He's putting smaller guards on bigger players, which Siakam, Luka, and Giannis are just bulldozing over them. He was switching on screens that really weren't even set. There was no need for him to switch. I was like, bro, why is Patty Mills on Luka right now? So yeah, that was a problem. But they don't have the length on the perimeter to actually defend. They're gonna give a lot of minutes to Kyrie, Patty Mills, Joe Harris, and Seth Curry. That's a problem. Even though a lot of those players are skilled players, there's a lot of redundancy on the value that they provide to a team.
Still got a guard.
They don't have enough wing depth. Kevin Durant is really the only wing until TJ Warren gets back, and TJ Warren hasn't played in basically 2 years, so I don't know what he's going to look like. And then I agree, still the size just isn't there. Claxton and Simmons, even when Simmons is 100% healthy, he's just not good enough to really impact every aspect. He got to switch, he got to rebound, he got to rim protect, he got to rebound. Like he got to do way too much on his team, and I don't even believe it's fair. So they need more size and more length inside and out, in my opinion, for them to be better. And that's the problem.
How come you didn't notice? How come you didn't mention their GOAT on the Nets, dude? Yatu Watanabe.
Come on, bro.
My impact was his impact was him being able to punish the rim. Like attack the rim, and that's
who's that?
Ben Simmons. You know, like in Philly before he got hurt, he was attacking the rim and creating.
I don't know if he was doing that.
No, he was
going downhill. No question about that. The problem that we having with him, Yeah, not only that, Lo. The problem that we having with Ben Simmons
He
is that
can't move.
not only it's not
Yeah,
that
he
he can't
can't.
move. The free throw line is
The free
radioactive.
throw was
He
crazy.
does not want to go to the
It's
stripe.
It's always been there. It's always
The free throw line is radioactive to Ben Simmons. He does not want to go to the stripe. Of all the things he doesn't want to do, he does not want to go to the stripe. So that hampers his game and him going downhill. That hampers it because he doesn't want to go to the stripe.
So right now he looks like a poor man, Rajon Rondo. Like that's what he looks like at this moment. He look 6'10", he looks 6'2" when he goes to the basket. That air ball layup he had back in the day on that pass, he would have dunked it. So he's still getting his feel back. And I never loved Ben or gave Ben great allure, but the fact of the matter is he's not his best self as of yet. And if he can become what he was in Philly, I think Brooklyn is a very dangerous team.
So if that's true, Del, should we give Ben a season to get healthy? And let's just say for the sake of argument, we give
I'm not because I still got him in the chip.
He can't do it. He can't do it. He can't afford to be wrong again. Now, come on.
You got Brooklyn in the NBA championship.
He got Mr. Bag himself in that conference finals, man. I'm sorry, the NBA finals. I'm sorry.
The NBA finals. So
yeah, he got Mr. Bag. He got bag talk, man. He got bag talk going all the way. All the way.